Hi Buddhas, thank you so much for using my channel. Before we start the live feed, I'd like to say an extra big thank you to the people who support all three of my channels via patreon.com and buymeacoffee.com, because my content just wouldn't be the same without you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. You'll find the links in the description of this video. So, shall we start chanting together in unity? Okay, let's do it. Hi everyone, hi Buddhas. Here we are again. How are you today? Here we are again. Here we are again. Sounds negative, doesn't it? Here we are again. Do you know what? There are sometimes when we don't want to be here again, right? We don't want to be, I don't know, getting out of bed, or sometimes you don't want to do Gongyo, you don't want to chant. It's hard work, certainly is for me sometimes. But we're here, aren't we? We're here. That's there are, the last two discussion meetings that I went to have been so joyful, but minutes before I've really kind of, well, let's just say it's been a struggle to get there. I've driven to Aberdeen and then parked up. You can park nearby, but it's not convenient for me, so I park in an official car park, and I walk maybe 10-15 minutes to the venue. And certainly last time I sat just outside the shopping centre where the car park is, on a bench outside, and I just sat there. I thought, I can't do this, I have to go back home. Can't do it. Yeah. But I went, and I had such a great meeting. In actual fact, that's a great segue into towards a quote that I wanted to share with you. Now, I know you know this quote. I'm certain you know this quote, but let's be reminded of it, because that's what this practice is, isn't it? When we get it doesn't matter that we've heard it a billion times before. It might be the billion and first time you've heard it where it kind of clicks, or you feel something different about the quote, the meaning, and you might be going through something that it's easy to forget such inspiration when we're going through the negative stuff, right? Is it just me? It's quite a short one, and it's from the Gosho, the Strategy of the Lotus Sutra. A Gosho is honorary writings by Nichiren Daishonin. Might be a letter to his followers, might be remonstrating with the authorities, but it's basically a letter written by Nichiren Daishonin. He says, "It is the heart that is important. No matter how earnestly Nichiren prays for you, if you lack faith, it will be like trying to set fire to wet tinder. Spur yourself to muster the power of faith. Regard your survival as wondrous. Employ the strategy of the Lotus Sutra before any other." Isn't that wonderful? There's a little bit of that reminds me of, not reminds me, but inspires me in the realm of everything starts from Daimoku. Everything that's good, everything that's positive and negative and neutral in my life starts with my Daimoku. So Nichiren says, no matter how earnestly Nichiren prays for you, if you lack faith, it will be like trying to set fire to wet tinder. And if I stop chanting, because for whatever reason, no matter how much people will chant for me, it comes from within me. And encourages me to continue chanting this wonderful Daimoku. Because let's face it, we don't always feel on top of the world. Like, you know, this Daimoku is really wonderful. It works, and it's makes me feel, you know, the most joy I've ever felt in my life 100% of the time. No, sometimes it's like setting fire to wet tinder. But you know, it kind of that's not what that says really, but it's definitely like sometimes someone said to me, I got guidance once. Sometimes life, including our Daimoku, our Gongyo, is like fast flowing river, and we're just flowing along with it. Sometimes it's like we're going from one side of this fast flowing river to the other widthways, and we have to really kind of really fight strongly to wade through without being taken, you know, without being knocked over. So, you know, but absolutely the case that this Daimoku does work. There's no Daimoku ever wasted. I'm preaching to the converted. Am I? Because there might be some people out there that watch this who have just started to practice. If that's you, well, today we'll be doing a fast-paced Gongyo and Daimoku, 30 minutes Daimoku. There are slower chants on this channel. There's slow, medium, fast, and very fast. Even I can't keep up with the very fast. Not chants. So, yeah, the videos that I've produced that are in the very fast section, please know that I sped I sped it all up. So is that a word? Sped it up? I speeded it all up. That's not a word. I made it. I didn't chant that fast. I can't. It's not possible for me. But I know people who can. Anyway, so we're going to do Gongyo. So fast-paced Gongyo and 30 minutes fast-paced Daimoku with a silent prayers to finish. Shall we do that? Yeah. Here we go then. Let's chant together in unity. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Hoben Pandai Ni. Nidi says unto Samayan Johnny Gashavia Sabai Chia Jinjin Maria Gachi Yamananga Nanyu Wisa Shaman Yakasi Bisai Funa Chisha Wisha Kabasajin Samanakamishi Shabazinga Shabasamaria the Yam Yasha Yam Yasha Fima Jaja Jinjin Misa Uhazigi Shazish Shavyaska Jijavas Irai Shiji Weneng Shiji Heye Kawan Gankamishi Haben in the Shija Ravi Shadakasha Shaganor Chicken Harmas Kaigas like the Shavyasana Chicken God I did not Maria Murgay Rikami Shawi Sanjay Gaida San Marchini Misa Jaja we say Misa Oha Shavyasana said it from Eskasa Shahaganji Nuna Nekashishan Miriam and Misa Oha Base Jaji Shavyasa She Base Shawi Shaka Bashaji Dai Kayu Nangashi Yopuzia Buzanino Kushin Jahaji Sasha Shahana say Sana say Shana say Naze sa naze yin naze yen naze ka naze hon naze homa kakyata sha we sha ha naze sa naze sha naze tai naze rik naze sa naze yin naze yen naze ka naze hon naze kakyata sha we sha ha naze sa naze sha naze tai naze rik naze sa naze yin naze yen naze sa hon naze homa kakyata Myoho Renge Kyo Nirya Jirya Han Daiju Roku Jiga Takabara Shaka Shaka Shai Maria Yakasama Nakasaya Sagi Jasa Paka Kaimushi Wakshi Jara Niwa Bisla Nira Maria Kawi Dashi Jika Bengai Naihan Nijisve Mesada Gajo Duo Shi Shoten Zirigana Tenda Shi Ozigon Nifikin Shi Genga Masada Kakuya Shari Genkaya Rainbow Nisha Kaskashin Chida Kenshin Bakashi Ini Nine Shin Yakan Basavishi Zakshimya Shisangachi Gashi Dada Sashi Famasi Rika Geni Masavemas Yaku Shidoku Gashin Yasha Gabo Oisu Isis Majahan Yata Fimachi Tanika Masadaka Kenshojo Kaku Kaikai Fiwin Genshin Raga Shagas Going on Shin Ramba Naishis Isapa Dunze Riganaza Owasaki Kaja Zaria Jiz Jisha Shisha Ken Kajin Nakasha Shaji Gashi Lawan on Ten Ninja Jinman Onrin Shoto Kakshida Hajo Gon Hoji Teke Gashi Dasha Yirak Shoten Kakadenga Dasa Shigi Shakunanya Zashi Sheman Shishi Zashi Joey Yakako Winan Karasaki Kafe Mansaba Myasha Ushaku Dokaniwa Shijika Sasa Kagenga Chin Zashi Nisa Shi Sasabasa Jimaya Kuna Kembusha Isasabasa Nanji Gachi Riganaza Eka Shamaria Jemya Mishi Kogu Shigasha Uchi Shamata Shishakita Daria Yatimbas Gajipe Kanya Wisan Habeni Jiyashiko Jizani Ganshimuna Sekama Gayaka E7 Tendo Jizani Gamas Ija Kangako Nishako Shishin Hosadaka Goyakta O Akadaji Gata Jashi Daga Dafiga Dosi Yashaka Doi Shishu Hama Jesus and Igaria Shada Takanu Mutada Sakato Jibushin Nam Myoho Renge Kyo 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Nam Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho Renge Kyo Nam Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho Renge Kyo Nam Myoho Renge Kyo Nam Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Oh, wow. Wow, thank you so much for joining me today live. Reading that quote beforehand really helped me a kind of focus on what am I trying to say? Yeah, I don't think the quote helped me focus, period, end of, but it helped me focus on, I suppose, my Buddhahood, the quality of my Daimoku. And in other words, sometimes we can just go, well, I say I can go, and whilst no Daimoku is ever wasted, as I mentioned at the beginning, when we can focus more, we can really be more determined when we're chanting. It has a better effect. It's a bit, Usain Bolt never just like, I do a bit of training today. In fact, I think, did I hear correctly? Surely not, that he wasn't the most focused trainee in the trainee. Yeah, he didn't train initially, like couldn't be bothered. But I read that somewhere, but surely not. But anyway, an elite athlete, for example, to really focus their training in the, if you like, correct direction. So for me, that was really wonderful. Yeah. And something that I didn't tell you at the beginning is actually I felt quite out of sorts all morning, and up until the early afternoon. And I mentioned that sometimes it's not really, sometimes you can't really get to do the chanting. It's kind of hard work sometimes to get in front of the Gohonzon for me. But I decided to employ my wife's strategy, which is fake it till you make it. So yeah. Excuse me. Thank goodness we got a mute button, a fader on my mixer. Otherwise, hold on. Otherwise, this will be a very different live stream. Yeah. So I decided to do that, and it really worked. So hopefully, I'll be able to do that. No, I determined to do that every time I feel out of sorts. Right, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the quote at the beginning. If you joined me halfway through, or you might want to just watch the beginning. I don't think I waffle on too much at the beginning. Maybe I do. Anyway, it's a really inspiring quote, and I think you probably do know the quote. Right. Let's do this again soon, shall we? Thank you so much once again for joining me today live. Thank you so much for watching this back. You are amazing. Let's do this again very soon. Hopefully you can join me. In the meantime, please take very good care of yourselves and others. And happy chanting.